So, good morning, and or good afternoon, or good night. We are going to finish up Final Fantasy 1 today. It's pretty exciting. We're going to fill the time in between now and next Tuesday, where we start Stranger of Paradise when it comes out. We're going to fill that time with Elden Ring, probably, and or other games just for funsies. Uh, right, we have to go to the water, the sunken shrine. Maybe, let's stock up. How much money do we have? 60 grand. Let's see what we can get item wise. We're maxed on those potions. That's going to be helpful. Maybe we get, I don't know if we need more of that. You're not paralyzed. That's good to know. That's good to know, Ty. Why would you have been paralyzed? Oh, that silly song. We never really use those. No, not a big deal. I feel like remedies might be important. That's as far as we go with that. Yeah, for someone who was, I don't know if you remember when that actually came out and was on the radio all the time, and everyone played it all the time, but like, bro, I've been over that song for a long time. It's actually very annoying. It's kind of an annoying song. That's good to know, Ty. That's good. Why are you in a good mood? That's fair. That's fair. I'm not saying the song is necessarily bad, but you know when sometimes when like certain songs are just a hit and they just like you just hear them everywhere and they it gets overplayed and then it just becomes this what was once maybe a good song, it just becomes this horrible sound. For some people that's Hotel California. I like Hotel California, but I do understand because California is yeah constantly I would say overplayed by the Eagles. Yeah. All right. Bum, bum. Yes, because you don't want to ruin the love for said songs. Very smart, Ty. Very good. Very thoughtful. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so we're gonna go down. It looks like we're going down into the water palace. There's no other reason for us not to at this point. New songs. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can dig it. I can dig finding new stuff here and there. I don't know if I ever really like remember the new stuff, but I do like to hear things I've never heard before. I don't always like to just listen to the same stuff again and again. Except for like oldie, certain stuff that I was raised with. I could hear a bunch, but then again, that I also don't listen to again and again and again. But I go back to. Oh, yeah. Ooh, we got a treasure room. Ooh, wee. Yes, we do. Monsters? Nope. All right. Now that we're in a treasure room, we can see any and all other treasure rooms. I don't see nothing there. I don't see anything in there actually. I wonder if there's like a monster of some sort in there. Trap, nothing. Ooh, there is treasure down there in the bottom on the right. Missed that one. Other than that, there's stairs going up and stairs going down. How isn't that a tricky thing? Ah, I see. I think we want to go up. It's weird, man. I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't. Even people that are just having a good day typically aren't ecstatic, you know. So the fact that you're that makes me think like you need to balance your. I don't know. I don't know. Oh God, 2000. This is right. This is right. We have to go north from here. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe. I wouldn't say bipolar, but sometimes it's at both ends. It's either really sad or really happy, and it's like, why are you happy? You don't know why. I'm just really happy. It's like, well, something's wrong with you then. Sunday is my flight. Oh, that's something to be excited about. I would be terrified as well, man. I guess life is about adventures, and once you've already taken the adventure and there's kind of like no turning back now, it might not be so bad. You'll probably get homesick, but eventually the time passes and you're back home, and you'll probably have enjoyed the trip. I mean, you never know. It could suck ass. It could be really fun. It could be something really different, I don't know, but you know, it's probably worth it. Life's about experiences. Yeah, and that way you'll feel comfortable with the teachers and classmates, and if anything, you're gonna end up probably getting pretty close to these people. Like it's probably gonna be a very personal experience with these because you're spending that much time with them. I imagine you're gonna have to share rooms with some of them. I don't know. No. Yeah, I know. The best friend sucks, right? Oh, that sucks. Yeah. At least it would be a lot better if you had like good friends with you. But I'm sure. Do you get along with other kids in your class? I always had my best friends growing up, but then like I never had class with any of them, and I would always make I make good friends with people in class. Like I always had friends in every class. That's good. That could be an experience. I can understand being a little bit scared or nervous, but it sounds like you're pretty excited too. So my God! All right, so there's definitely stairs right there, but there are chests all over the place. We're gonna go and grab them all. Well, you say paid, but it's like you're supposed to learn something though, right? You're supposed to be doing things too, right? So I got to believe that there's some sort of tasks that you'll be given. Maybe some field trips. That'd be kind of cool. Like spending the day in certain places. Kind of cool. Bro, if you Ty, if you see anything really cool there, I mean, don't take a picture of yourself or the kids or the other people, but if you see like architecture or just anything that's pretty freaking dope, yeah, take a picture and put it in the Discord, man. I always love seeing stuff throughout the world. That could be pretty cool. Ah, what do you want, Kane? Your big belly. He's big guy, huh? Is there anything you're actually looking forward to with the trip? There you go, right? So if you get some, yeah, so you will be taking pictures. If any of them are pretty cool, yeah, feel free to share. Do you know what your presentation is going to be on, or this like you're going to figure that out while you're there, right? It's about the history of it. So is everyone doing the same subject or the same? Yeah, the same topic for the project. It's about the history of it. I would hope that the kids that you guys are going to be doing different stuff and be exploring throughout. Otherwise, everyone's project's going to be the same fucking thing. And why does everyone want to listen to the same project? I don't know, 20 times. I guess some people could focus on the like the history of their arts or the history of their architecture, the history of their of certain aspects of their culture, or probably other boring topics that I'm sure you can find. The history of stuff is kind of like, whatever, right? But there could be lots of interesting bits in between. Everyone has different themes, so you got stuck with the history. What other projects did other people get, or other topics? The history is really open ended. As I was kind of just giving examples, like you can kind of say you can focus on a lot of different things. But I'm curious of like, did you get a shit topic, man? Then again, dude, the fact that it's broad is good. History, that's very broad. You can, like I said, you can find things to make the project about that still includes that still falls under the history, right? Whereas other people, when they get very specific topics, it's sometimes really hard to find the data. Yeah, we get this one already. We did, so I think we're going all the way to the bottom right now. We need to heal up. But I'll need to do the presentation with the information I gather while I was there. All right, so yeah, that makes sense. And not everyone's going to be gathering if you so you're going to have to. Oh, no shit. Okay, so how are they going to do that? If the kids have different topics, are you guys allowed to go off on your own? I imagine you'd have to be chaperoned for some of it if your teacher's there and stuff. But bro, you're gonna need to go to museums if they have music. You're gonna need to go to like some old buildings, like buildings that have been there for a while, and though I guarantee they'll have like the history of the place somewhere. Even old restaurants. Maybe you can find a restaurant that like a one. I don't know. You maybe can find some history there too. But you're gonna have to explore. If you have to gather the information, how are you going to get the history information whilst being there? This has become an interesting project, bro. That's like a lot. That's a big task. I feel like. Not sure how it'll play out. I feel you, man. I'm with you. I'm actually kind of excited for you now. This is one of the cooler projects. This is probably the coolest project that you've shared. I feel like so far. I mean, oh, bottom right. Yep, we're good. This is pretty cool. I like it. But okay, so you're gonna be gone for 3 weeks. Does that mean that no tie on the channel for 3 weeks? That's a lot of gil. Whoa, that's a lot of a lot of treasure rooms. We're gonna peek in one and see if all of them are empty or not. Holy shit, there's a mermaid. Treasure in some of them. Mermaids in others. Oh, my prayers have been answered. You're set free, little mermaid. Free yourself. Some other themes were gastronomy. Yeah, gastronomy. Is that the study of like food and shit? Because that is awesome. Someone's already got the museums, but that's not fair. You're gonna have to get a little bit of everything. Christmas traditions. You guys aren't going during Christmas time, right? So that's gonna be weird. How are you supposed to gather traditions of that time and that celebration when they're not even celebrating it then? That's gonna suck. He's gonna have to go to like these old thrift stores and ask around and talk to people. Foods. That's dude. Whoever got the food one, awesome. That would have been the best one. Your job literally having to go around and check out food and stuff. I know, right? I know, Ty. But whoever has that, that sucks. That really sucks for them. They got a real shit one. Other than everyone going to have a story, but that means that they're going to have to go around talking to people as opposed to exploring, other things. With food, you can look at the food. You can go to the restaurants. I guess you talk to the waiters and servers and stuff, but then you got like museums. You just go to the damn museum. You can get all your information from that. Everything's on plaques. Everything's everywhere. Like you don't really have to. Dude, whoever got museums, easiest. They can spend their whole time there and just focus on certain key pieces of it. Bro, Ty, I think you might have got the easiest one. You may have gotten the easiest one having the history of it all. You can take a little bit of everyone's shit and compile it and just show some differences through the years. I wouldn't, because then it's basically like you'll be sharing the same information as other people might be. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna individualize your project. Oh, well, that's interesting. Are you going? So your classmates, they don't speak Portuguese? Do you guys not speak Portuguese? Does anyone? I imagine the teacher speaks Portuguese, right? Oh my god! But you're lucky because they might speak English, and you're really great with English. You said you're way ahead of everyone else in English in your class, so that's fucking dope. High five, Ty. That's where get a little, being bilingual is a good thing, man. That's funny. That's good shit. Yeah, you're probably gonna be really important. Everyone's gonna need you for annoying stuff, probably. They're gonna be talking to someone and it's like, I don't understand this person. How is anyone supposed to get the information if they don't speak the language? The kid that has to get Christmas traditions and talk to people through that and stuff, please tell me, how does that person speak? Oh my god, that sucks. That sucks so much. That person's going to have the hardest first assessment. What does that mean? Yeah, I know. We talk we're always in English, everyone's speaking in English. The fact that a lot of people that learn a new language can sometimes speak it, but they can't spell it. Reading and writing are still incredibly foreign, usually, to the person. Yet you can speak it, write it, read it. Yo, bro, you're good. So, A1, C2 grades, kind of. I took C1. Oh, so you took like the second hardest. You thought I don't need to do. We don't need to do the hardest one just yet. Like, let's see what the second hardest one. Let's challenge ourselves. And what? How did it go? Hard? Was it really hard? I have a feeling that if you're doing an assessment of English, they're gonna ask you these like super technical shit that no one that speaks English even knows. Like nobody knows those answers, kind of thing. It wasn't that hard. Okay. I imagine our English tests are harder than maybe what that was because I remember having to do like, gosh, I forget what they call it. There's tests to get into college and this and that or whatever, and just to kind of assess where you are so your advisor knows what classes to focus you in and stuff. And just to make sure you're not behind in any subjects. I remember that the English part sucked so bad, and I was so nervous about that. I didn't necessarily do bad, but I felt like I did. I felt very nervous about all my answers because I was like, "This is so complicated. It's so confusing." Going around opening all of these cell doors. Is there no encounters in this floor? Oh shit! We got here. What does this say? Oh, this is your English thing. All right. Oh, good. I can fucking enlarge. Your level in English is C1. You can understand long, complex speeches and texts and identify implicit, abstract, and finer shades of meaning. That's incredible. Bro, you probably are doing you probably do better on these tests than every other person that's in this chat ever. Yeah, no shit. Hey, that listening comprehension one, you have no difficulty in understanding any kind of spoken language, live or broadcast, even at fast native speed, provided you have time to familiarize yourself with the accent. That's really interesting because yeah, obviously sometimes they do talk fast and you're still able to keep up. That's something. I mean, there has been a couple times where you say like, "Can you say that again?" Or that could have been with audio stuff, or uh, maybe you just didn't hear it, or I think you maybe there was a word or sometimes, but like, dude, you're like incredible with that. So yeah, listen to a lot of people speaking only in English. There you go. That's the hardest part is that where it says even at fast native speed. With people that speak the language, obviously they can speak a lot faster. I have such a trouble like when it comes to Spanish, if it's incredibly slow, I feel like maybe I can pick up some bits of it. But when someone speaks fast in their native speed, I just it's all just a blur and I just don't catch a single thing even though I feel like if spoken out it would be easier. About a lot of different topics. That's interesting, man. Yeah, Ty, you're a lot smarter than I shouldn't say a lot smarter than I expected, but I guess anyone if anyone's expecting someone to be like right here, like at a par level, a base level, everyone you meet, you just assume they're at the middle, and then as you get to know them, you realize, well, they're not that smart, or hey, they're this person this person's pretty inspired. You've quite impressed me with your I don't know shit you've shared. Oh, one more after that. That room over there is a bunch of treasure chests, but I think we gotta go up and around. In the light of the sea is not restored, we will vanish on the foams of the waves. Bum, 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 bum. Wait, how do we get to that one? get to that one. Love this song though. Like we're not about to. We're not going to that one. And nothing crosses over there. All right, so we're leaving. That's treasure room. Looks like we're to go south. Keep going down the floors, I guess. There's some sort of trick here, though. There's the one room we couldn't get to. I bet it has wonderful treasure. Wait, what? This is even more. What? That went down? This is crazy. Oh no, okay, we've been in here. That's right. They just closed all the doors. Ooh, let's go that way. But I think we have to go that way. Lol. Bum, 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 bum. I actually feel like there's. Let's double check there's not a staircase I missed here. Can't go to those spots. They're blocked. Alright, I gotta believe we gotta go down. We gotta go down. Bum, bum, bum. We're almost at getting the water crystal done, and then that leaves just one more crystal before the final boss. Saving the world. I mean, I've been exposed to English so much of my life, I would expect to understand a lot when I hear someone talking. I suppose. But, it's not always the case. Just because you're exposed to it doesn't necessarily mean that yeah, I feel like you have to pay attention if you really actually want to pick up on things. I wonder if we can optimize better now. So, yeah, yeah, no, I feel it. Yeah, you did good, man. Obviously, you understand a lot. I don't have to repeat myself in any way. Usually, I don't have to explain myself ever. Ooh, a lot of tasty grabs there. A lot of tasty optimization, baby. All right, let's go down these stairs. I can't wait to hear the music in Stranger of Paradise to match this. I imagine all of their songs are going to be influenced by this music. They're gonna, just like they've done with like the remake with Final Fantasy VII, and even when they re-release a lot of these games, they'll clean up the music and kind of re-release a better, cleaner version of it or whatnot. I expect them to have all fancy Final Fantasy One music throughout, so that's gonna be really exciting. Especially when we get to cool places like this that just have beautiful music. I hope they keep it the same. Oof, there's a lot of stairs. Alright, so there's nothing actually this way. Yeah, we have to go to those stairs. Okay. Nothing in there. Oh, okay. And in my head, I'm trying to make decisions for my Elden Ring character that we'll get to eventually. I can't imagine that we'll probably. I bet we have like a couple more hours of this. Lots of moolah. Yeah, a lot of random. It's this is the classic, man. This is the way it used to be. Lots of random encounters. Luckily, we have auto battle on, which slightly speeds it up. I wouldn't even put it at like 0.5, 1.5 speed. I'd put it at like 1.1. Other than just it's just a little bit faster, but it's something, and it makes it so I don't have to click, 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 click. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, lots of random encounters. Lots of monsters. Well, usually the ones that have monsters include um better treasure. These since we've been going around gathering all the treasure, you find a lot of really dope weapons, and it makes the playthrough very easy. That's usually how it is with most Final Fantasies. If you spend the time to look around, do the side stuff, you'll the game will be a lot easier. If you just try to rush through it, it's gonna be kind of a challenge. It can be a challenge. Um, right now, all these random encounters, we're just we're just auto attacking through, which is fine, um, because they're not doing any damage. Once it comes to the bosses, we usually have to approach those with a little bit more strategy. Bosses are a lot harder. Bum, 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 bum. I wonder if we have to go back to the Chaos Shrine where it all began. It's like the first spot you go to face Garland. I wonder if we have to go back there after we've got all these crystals. Oh, monsters! I don't want to waste our magic if we don't have to, especially with these weak things that we're mostly one shotting. Mostly. Lego people live in houses made of their own flesh. Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. Kind of maybe Lego people, since they're manufactured, Lego people are kind of like robots. when they come to life. They're little, they're like clay golems because they become animated. Some people animate them, right? And if the houses are made of the same structure, they're kind of like clay, but not. They're plastic. But I'm just trying to relate to. I don't know any plastic beings that come to life. I don't think so. Chucky. Yeah, yeah, he's an asshole. A real asshole. We already went to that one, it looks like. Circle around. Oh, yes, and there's stairs up top. Excellent. It's always good when there's just one set of stairs going down here and one set of stairs getting out of here. Out the window like it's a goddamn football. Yeah, I know, right? It seems like that would be easy, but Chucky was always the decept. He always deceives you. He plays mind tricks and he makes it out so you're the crazy person. But if I don't know, and he never stays down. Just because you throw him out the window doesn't mean he won't come back. And when he comes back, you'll probably be sleeping, and he'll probably create some sort of horrible contraption. So as soon as you wake up, you're gonna die within seconds, and you're gonna see him before it happens. There you go. Yeah. In those movies, usually Chucky's as successful as he is because other people are so stupid. Well, actually, I shouldn't say stupid because they're just like they're living in reality and they're like, okay, this person's obviously bonkers. So no one takes the person that's in danger seriously. And yeah. Oh. I think we taught all of these guys all of this magic and we forgot we didn't rest for them. I don't think I can use any of it. That's bad. Well, are do all kind of are all kind of I'm curious what you're gonna say, but I think we're on the same boat because they're students. Yeah, 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 yeah. This is true. They make really dumb calls, but we know they're dumb. We know the calls are dumb because we know the seriousness of the situation. These people, they're freaking out, but maybe they don't know how serious the situation is. Granted, I feel like if I was in those shoes, I would still like I don't know. There's always those tough guys that think that they can take things on one v one, and it's like, well, they didn't know that monster guy is actually has like supernatural strength, and he can't just be easily broken, right? So I mean, I don't know. Usually it all boils down to still some stupid decisions. Maybe not as stupid. The smartest decisions are to run away from the situation completely. Sometimes people get trapped and they can't get out, and then it's like they have to survive long enough until they can leave. All the people like let's say you get stuck somewhere in the woods you can and anyone that decides to like because their car breaks down or whatever it gets sabotaged anyone that ever tries to just leave walk out ends up getting killed. You know what they should do is the entire group should always stick together. Whenever something bad happens they should do everything as a group entirely at all times, everything as a group. So if you're in a inhumane zone, yeah, I know, right? Don't go in and check it out. Would you though? If you heard a sound in your own, well, I guess if it's in a basement that you don't know, if it's your own basement, I understand people checking stuff out because it's like, what the hell is in our basement? Check it out. All the lights. This is true. Why would they not do that, right? Sometimes, yeah. Okay, sometimes, yes, the story makes it so it's really silly and totally ridiculous. But you're totally right. Uh, mhm. What's your favorite type of scary movie, Ty? Anyone else watching? Feel free to share. What do you like to think about? Ooh, another ribbon. Get the fuck out of here. Another ribbon, guys. That means that they're immune to status effects. All of them. So ribbons existed even at this part of the game, or this early in the creation of it all. Um, the ribbon, though, it actually might not guard against all status effects. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. It might just be just a really powerful headpiece for the magic users. I don't remember the name of that stupid demon bitch that shows up when you turn off the light. Um, the one that you have to say her name in the mirror, Bloody Mary. If I would see her, I would spam that light switch to. but then she's just gonna like very slowly come to you, and you keep flipping that light, bro, and the light's gonna go out. You ever try flicking your like a light before? You're gonna burn it out. You're gonna blow the fuse, and then that would get real scary because then you get got. Because you'd have to see the yeah. Uh, you're not gonna make it easy on them. uh, oh my god, look at that! That's where the crystal is. That room right there is where the crystal is. You can tell this is a big wind up to it. All right, so we have to go through there to get to that side, or we just go around here. I want to go to that, so let's do it. Let's go up. Ooh, this is exciting. We're almost done with the dungeon, which leaves probably two more dungeons, one dungeon at least to get the other last crystal, and then oh my god, that dungeon to get the last crystal, which I believe is the earth. No, it's the wind crystal. How the fuck do we get the wind crystal? Yeah, that would be funny. In the movie, it'd be a funny part before you get got, but yeah, that'd be a good way to go, right? Like you're screwed anyways. Making This is a big dungeon. This has been the longest dungeon yet. One of the early like yesterday we had to run through the same dungeon like 3 times. That was annoying. The ice one. Why have that room if you can't if there's literally no way in? Oh, we're just going through here. All right, that's not bad. Yeah, Ty, what's your favorite kind of scary movie? Is it because you got like slashers, you got like haunted, like ghosts and stuff. You have like demonic stuff, religious type movies. You got um You got like psychopaths, then you got like the supernatural, like well, those are more like slashers. Slashers always seem to be more supernatural usually. Not always, sometimes. Like then you got like Scream. Those people are just normal peeps. Yeah, slashers are my favorite. Slashers are my favorite. I feel like it's the right amount of gore. I don't like the super gory ones. That's why I'm not big on the torture ones. The torture ones are just a little bit too much for me, like Hostel and other ones where people are just like it's gory, like Saw and stuff. I've seen a lot of the Saws, but I haven't really actually like. I don't feel like I've really seen a lot of Saws because I never like to look during the really gnarly parts, right? Slashers, right amount of gore, good suspense, always kind of. I don't know. Yeah, I like slashers. Yeah, yeah, good pick, good choice. All right, let's save. Let's heal up and let's save because beyond those doors is the monster that's protecting the water crystal. However, we have two people that can use. Wait, let me use this now because I don't think we have two people that can use lightning. I watched Fear Street. Fear Street was pretty cool. I wasn't a big fan of the babysitter ones. They were a little bit like too too campy or corny or silly or whatever. Fear Street was really good. Fear Street was if we're talking about like modern slashers and stuff, I really enjoyed Fear Street. Other a lot of the newer ones I'm not a big fan of. They even have a show called Slasher, which it's okay. Then again, slashers, maybe are better off as movies. I know Babysitter. Yeah, I know those are movies. And Fear Street, those that broke into three movies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Slasher's better off as movies. But I know that sometimes, and they did the whole Scream TV series as well. Yeah, it's okay as a series sometimes. Watch. There is someone in my house or whatever. That movie sucked. I don't know about that one. I don't know that one. But I'll take your word for it. I imagine there's a lot of really shitty ones out there. I hate the scary movies that are like all suspense and then there's like just so barely any action if anything at all or it's just not until the very very end. Uh, all right, here we go. Oh, it wasn't that? You humans do impress. I would not have thought to see you here. It was action and suspense. It just was not quality, just pretty low quality. The movies, there's actually some that I haven't seen and I know they exist and I want to watch them, but I just never get around to it when I do feel like watching a scary movie. I don't ever go to those ones. I think it's the Strangers or the I don't know. It's a group of and there's multiple ones. There's sequels, but it's the group of people the boys and girls wearing the masks that kind of home invade. That looks scary. Yeah. Cuz it puts you in that like somewhat relatable sense. Like it's just late at night and you're just chilling at home, and then someone shows up, and it's just like, oh fuck. But do you really think you can keep the fiend or the fiend of water here in my own domain? Yeah, dude, I got Thundaga. You gonna electrify, homie? You're gonna fry. We're gonna make some calamari out of this bitch. Characters were not likable. They were actually annoying. Oh my god. So yeah, yeah, that potential. But then I got confused by the killer's motives. I like your look at stuff. Yeah, if how you get confused by killers? It's like why would the yeah? Now I'm curious of how crappy that movie is. If it's like usually it's pretty cut and dry. The killer isn't supposed to be so multi-layered. There was this jock pretending to be perfect but beat someone almost. Oh shit! I remember that. No, I did see that, and I'm with you. I 100% agree. The killer because at the end of it all, it was like that whole thing was so stupid. Like it, people are dying because of like very little things that are considered bad. Like only it's maybe to that person do people feel, I don't know, they people were getting murdered for some stupid shit. Yeah, the problem with drugs, so you deserve to die because you're not even that bad. You don't have that big of a problem. I've seen, there's obviously people that are way off, way worse off. If he's able to always show up and always be with the group and always still be like, who cares if he has a little bit of a of a problem? It's so stupid. And then at the end of it all, it was very hypocritical. And yeah, what the motives was because the kid hated his father. But then why did he punish all of his friends? And it was just some rich white piece of shit that he just, yeah, was like a crybaby and wanted to murder everyone. It was so confusing, right? Yeah, once it got to that, yeah. And also the girl, why is she targeted? That shit was clearly an accident. The whole place burning down or whatever, and then someone dying in the burned fire or whatever. And I don't remember what it all was, but like if she was that young, anything like that would have been like a total accident. It's just so stupid. It was so stupid. Like, why she deserve to die because of an accident? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm with you, Ty. I do remember that. Thank you for reminding me of it. All you had to do was say a couple of the things, and I'm like, oh yeah, that was, yeah. See, that's one that like I don't, made by newer, younger people that I don't even know. Like, it was so stupid. She was kidnapped. Oh right, yeah. That's right. Yeah. And still, she is at fault. Oh, because she pushed the person. That's right. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Or someone that she panicked or reacted. Yeah. That was so stupid. It was all just really ridiculous. Very ridiculous. A Kraken fight. Ooh, Kraken looks pretty cool. Damn, that's a heavy hit. When it ended, yeah, I was like, "Whoa, this is stupid." Yeah. It was. It had me going. The ending, it really dropped the ball in the very end when you find out who the killer is. And I think I start somewhat suspected it through, but then like I don't know when it all came down to it, it just all became very confusing. That it was over, right? It's funny. Nasty. He's going down. He's going down. I think this next Thundaga is gonna get him. I like the idea of a killer showing truths about people acting perfect. I do like that. That's not a bad. That's not a bad. Yeah, that's not bad. I maybe that's what made it kind of interesting because everyone has their own. They say everyone has their skeletons in their closet. That's what those movies make it out to be. Everyone has skeletons in their closet. It's like not everyone is that interesting. I'm sure everyone has stuff that they're ashamed of, maybe, but there's a good chance that that stuff's actually really small in comparison to most other people's bad stuff. And so some people really, I wouldn't say have skeletons in their closet. Yeah. But when he killed this someone, a random guy, because he took painkillers for numbing him, yeah, that was pointless. Um, why did he kill the gay person? Because they were somewhat ashamed, or they weren't ashamed, or they. Oh, I think they were ashamed. Did the gay guy get killed? I'm pretty. Oh, he didn't. Didn't he survive? I don't remember. I don't remember, but I do remember the killer being very like, what is the motives? Well, yeah, what are the motives here? Why is this guy doing all this? And it was, yeah, I don't remember. Oh yeah, yeah, I don't remember because I know that's the person that they beat up, and he survived. And if the person that was beat up by the jocks for like a hazing thing, but it was because they knew that he was gay or something like that. He got beat up. He if that man didn't want those people dead, why the frick would the killer want those people dead? Kind of thing. I don't know. It was all so stupid. And why would that guy still be a part of the team as well? I got confused by it. The movie was pretty dumb. Pretty dumb. Pretty dumb. This has got to finish it. And even the gore and the action, the way that the killer would wear the face, it would say, yeah. The way the face of the victim is scary. That's pretty scary. That was a cool concept. That's good. But that just goes to show how important it is. Nice, we got him. How important it is for just good storytelling. Things need to make sense. Yeah. It's a completely different subject, but it's along under the same concept. Like right now in wrestling, things are very. Some people don't think that you need good storytelling to tell a story, or for things to be interesting. But I'm always one that believes in that. Gotta have everything has to make sense. Things don't make sense. People get taken out of the just taken out of it. Hey, we got another crystal. This is the altar of water from which the power of water flows forth. Now we're out of here. Ooh, another crystal done. Okay, we did that. Did we get the Rosetta Stone though? I don't even remember getting this Rosetta Stone. I guess we're gonna find out. We got to go to Melmond. We should look in our inventory. We don't have it. Yo, did we not get the Rosetta Stone? We didn't. That was probably in that last room. We might have to go back down there. This freaking blows. Very important that we get the Rosetta Stone. Visa is so. I don't know that one. It is in there. Fuck. All right, let's go back. Let's save here. Let's camp and save. We got to go back in. At least we have a very specific path we're taking, so it's gonna be straight up. Yo, so if someone that went through that dungeon, I luckily that's why we have this guide here, just in case I get confused. We don't have to go incredibly off track. something like that would put someone incredibly off track. Finishing a dungeon, getting the crystal, and then not knowing where the hell to go after that because they weren't able to find, they didn't find the item in the dungeon. Okay. Is it pronounced Tresse? The 30 something? Is it about 30 something? 30 things? 30. Okay, so let me follow this. Now you've sunk a dungeon, blah, blah, blah. Start off by heading north until you can't walk. Motherfucker, it was in that room with the mermaids, but I don't know how we get to. All right, so we're going right back to it. It was in that room up above. I just don't know how we get to that part. That's some girl trees who fights the supernatural creatures, vampires, demons, minotaurs, and others with her stepbrothers that are the sons of some big demon. That sounds cool. Sounds cool. Now I'm guessing it's pronounced Treese. If it's about the girl, I don't know. I'm guessing. That's usually the goal in those supernatural type movies. Whenever there's like hunters or people taking on demons and stuff, it's usually just to keep the balance. It's never to end it all because they claim that they're going to try to end it. Usually that's a season finale, but it never ever ends. It's like the show Supernatural, or like wait, I've watched a handful of those shows through the years. Can't remember the names of them all. Yes, exactly. Not all. Yeah, that. Yeah, yeah. That. Yeah, usually. Just because you're a monster doesn't mean you're a monster. Yeah. Nice. Luckily, once we find the Rosetta Stone in this next floor, we have the ability just to warp out of here, though. So that'll be easy. And once we do that, I know exactly where we're going. This is the trick. This is the trick. Holy shit! Oh my god! See, there it is. That was the trick. It brought us back to the same room. That was the trick. Here we go. Diamond Home. There it is. The Rosetta Stone. Easy peasy. A ribbon that guards against elemental attacks and status effects. Elemental attacks. Interesting. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Jesus' family is the one thing that bonds together the two worlds. Because her family is both has a foot in both worlds. They're like half human, half demon or something. Okay, so we're done here. Now, all right. Let's rest. Let's rest at the inn. You know, not necessary. We barely got into any fights. Let's just use some of those potions. We'll stock up on potions. No one did it. No one used any magic. Well, Vivi did. Oh well. Oh yeah, we're doing great. We're doing real great. So much so that let me check this real quick. It wasn't here. It was somewhere else then. Hmm. The town we were at before this. Maybe it was one of the ones that was in. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, knock it off. It was because her father was the one who created some kind of council to create peace between the two. Oh, so it's like a family business. Cool. You say it's still going? How many seasons would it be at then? When did you find this show? Damn it, I knew they weren't going to let me. They're not going to let me out until we get up here. Nope. It's got to be this spot. Fucking assholes. Alright. Do do do. Oh, it was a brand new show then. Was it on Netflix? Oh, here we are in this town. No, we have to go to Melmond first. Fuck. Fuck. Gotta go Melman first. I forgot that we need the Rosetta Stone translated. You know, it's interesting that you bring that up. I mean, somewhat. Is the show at all like? Does it have a religious tone to it? Like, there are they crusaders of sorts? The character I'm gonna make in Elden Ring is it looks like a crusader of sorts. A religious being fighting off demons. Wouldn't say so. Okay. Okay, so we gotta find Melmond. Where the fuck is Melmond? Melmond was over here. Okay. Oh, the sad town vampire killed everyone here. All right, so we gotta find a researcher, someone that stands out. This fellow over here stands out. What? Warriors of Light. This couldn't happen without you. Ye. The Earth's met him and Vera's coming back. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what he's saying, man. Alright, what about this old gentleman? Is he? Nope. Alright, so it's going to look like probably someone that stands out. Looks a little different. She says some. I remember that lady talking about her father's shop. Yo, there he is. Here we go, right here. This fancy fuck right here. Aha, see, he's impressed. What is that? Just a moment, let me see that tablet. See, he pulls us aside, puts us in that corner. This is the Rosetta Stone. This makes it possible to decipher Lufinian. The fact that there were demons that would just destruction and become tyrants. I get it, yeah. Yes, of course, that's what it was. It all makes sense. Here, allow me to express my gratitude by teaching you Lufenian. We have learned Lufenian. Yes, yes, I understand. Oh, really? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. There, now you can speak Lufenian, too. Excellent. Now we can go to that village, that ancient tribe. Um, Pretty sure this magic is, how should we say, obsolete at this point. Let's go in here to see if if we can learn any new magic here. Gaia. Gaia, often used as the name of the world of Mother Planet. ED. Is this to know everything? It's not. Oh. Oh. Damn. Okay. Well, that's not bad, but that's not the spell I was looking for. Oh, and they have other ones up there. Son of a beach. That's probably the ones I was looking for. How much money do we have? Oh, over 200,000? Get out of town. We're good. No, all is what I wanted, and we can get it now. Holy hell. And we can get holy. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. All right, our white mage is stacked. Ready for a final fight for sure. This is all very expensive for things that we're never going to. I do that one. We're about to go somewhere that we might be able to buy more magic, so I don't want to spend. I don't think we need to buy any weapon. Well, let's look at the weapons. I don't think we're gonna get them though. You started working out. That's good. That's good. You spending much time working out? What is it that you want? You want to get like bulk up, or do you just want to get more fit? Now we can get back there now. So now that we speak Lufenian, let us go back to that. Let's go to that ancient village. Oopsie, went too far. Fuckers. Kind of skinny. Take it. Got you. You do what you want to, yeah. But I am kind of making progress. That's good. Yeah, do what makes you happy. You know, don't let I don't you know don't let other people tell you what you need to look like or what you need to be. But whatever like makes you feel most comfortable. That's good. This is the town. Let's get a save. So we're gonna get an item here, and then I think we're off to the final dungeon. We are the Lufinians, descendants of the race that once lived among the clouds, the Sky People. You use a vessel you call an airship? It was built by one of our ancestors, a man by the name of Sid. Sid's been in it since day one. Guys, I didn't know if he was in it. I didn't know if Sid was a part of this, but I knew he was a big part of the franchise, and I'm pretty sure in all. Now I believe he's in every single game. There's a Sid in every single game. Sid Reigns, Sid. Oh, I in my head I just went through all of the Sids and all of them. We don't know Sid in 2 through 5 yet, or 2 through 6. I'm sure there'll be a Sid in 2 through 6. I want to win at a Skanderbeg against my cousin. What the hell is Skanderbeg? We had a legend that has been passed down through many generations. According to this legend, 400 years after the fall of civilization in the sky, warriors bearing light will come forth to save our people. Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. The light bearers, the legend is true. Yeah, it's true. Weehee. Weehee. Yeah, weehee. 400 years ago, we built a civilization higher, even beyond the skies we reach. However, this is not but history now. Arm wrestling. That's what you guys call your arm wrestling. Epic. So you just need a little a little muscle in the arms. That's cool. Just doing some. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. This world is composed of four forces: fire, earth, water, and wind. Although Ty, if I'm being if I'm being serious here, arm wrestling is like 60% technique. I've seen I've seen young people, or I've seen small people just freaking destroy in arm wrestling. Okay, yeah, against bigger people when it's like, wait, that was how did that happen? But then again, if you're incredibly strong, chances are you can even still break technique. I maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, okay, that's good. So it's like, if you really want to win, you might need to do some research as well. You kind of know. All right. All right. Of these, we showed greatest prowess with the power of wind. High in the sky, we set a castle afloat in that azure sea of stars. That's where Tiamat is, the final monster guarding the wind crystal. Flying castle floats on a blue sea of stars beyond the sky. Sky people would pass on their memories from one generation to the next through rituals. But 400 years is a very long time, and those memories have begun to fade. That mechanical beings our ancestors created still function? We came to believe there was another entity controlling the Four Fiends. To ascertain its location, we sent out 5 warriors, but much time has passed since we heard from them. I hope no harm has befallen them. 5 warriors? There's only 4 of us now. The castle that floats high above the clouds was once the home of our ancestors, and I don't know if any of these characters remember what happened or where they came from. The Mirage Tower is the gateway to that castle, and we know where that tower is in that desert. Now we can probably enter it. We struggled for our very lives with Tiamat, the Fiend of Wind, but our power was not enough. This day, her lair remains in this castle in the sky, the Flying Fortress. Tiamat, this is, I didn't know Tiamat was from the original. I said, there weren't any summons. We haven't seen any summons in this one. I don't think so. Nah. So that's pretty interesting. Summons weren't introduced. That's gonna be really cool playing the other games to see when they start to bring them in. They probably bring in summons in number 2. Oh, my best friend, kind of twice my size, weight, and strength, and with a head taller than me, said that I am stronger than the one of his classmates, kind of the same size as him. Yeah, and it wasn't even a full strength. I played a lot of Beat Saber in my arms. I bet. I bet your arms were really freaking jelly. Beat Saber, that's funny. You went blocks, power of wind, source of those guys. We placed our last hope in the 5 warriors we sent out. It's been said they fell victim to the curse of the fiends and were turned into bats. Oh, yikes. There we go. Before you leave, legendary warriors, take this chime with you. It will grant you passage into the Mirage Tower. Bada-bada-bing! Cool, and if I remember correctly, they had magic over here. Oh, she's blocking it. A little hidden area of magic. Let's see what they got. I don't know if we can afford it. 40,000 for full life. Oh, we would have to take away one of these. Don't get me wrong. Full life's OP. I don't want to lose either of that, nor do I want to lose Dispel. We wouldn't be able to afford it anyways. Flare. Yeah. Big time. I feel like I need it. To negate one enemy's magical defenses. I don't think we're actually going to have to worry about that in this one. But if we do, we'll have it. That nullifies everything. That's very important. Holy Light is probably going to be incredibly powerful against darkness. We'll deal without. We'll deal without. Alright, now that we got the bell, we get to go to the Mirage Tower, the final stint. What time is it? We got an hour and a half into the stream. We'll be done with the game in about an hour. Gives us a couple hours to check out Elden Ring today. Where did I get? And I felt proud for those few moments. A little bit of pride doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt the human spirit. No, of course not. Pride. For people to say pride is a sin, they're talking about those assholes that, like, they their whole life is kind of ruled by them thinking that they're so much greater than everyone else. Like, that's where pride is bad. But to be proud of yourself or to be proud of someone you love for achieving something amazing or something unexpected is not bad at all. Not in the slightest. think that's our path. It was all the way over there at the bottom right. Can't land in the sand. Yeah, right. Just want to double check. Right here. Land here, though. Let's get a save, or let's use a tent and get a save on before we enter this place. So yeah, this is like the last dungeon to get the final crystal, and then it's the final. It's the end of the game. It's the final fight, which I want to believe we go back to the Chaos Temple. I don't know if I've seen any other places around here, or the Chaos Shrine, I should say. Okay. Well, let's get a look-see around here. So there's a bunch of treasure maps in the middle of that area, and it's all a maze, and I love it. So we're going to get all those treasure chests for sure. And the exit of it, you can get the treasure chests, or you can just go straight to the exit and go down or go up. Why does it say go? Oh, yeah, it's go up. It would make sense to go up. A few days ago, I was so annoyed. Why do you say that? Tat, there's something I like about you, and I want to share that. Is when you're talking to me, and then like I start like, so people will talk to me, they'll talk in chat, and then as soon as I start talking about the game again, they think like I'm like done talking to them, and we're like I'm focused on the game again, and I don't want to talk anymore. Like no 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 no. I just have to say a little bit of everything. I gotta explain. I just talk out loud. So yeah, that's good. Oh, that's not a hard maze at all. Here we go. Contains a tent. Well, we did use one, so it's cool. Bum, bum, bum. A few days ago, I was so annoyed. Every series that I've watched so far is unfinished. Well, what do you mean by unfinished? Like, is it like are they over as an unfinished? Like they were canceled? Like the show ended, but it did not end in a conclusive manner, but instead kind of more with like cliffhangers. Is that what you mean? Because that is a very frustrating thing. Is shows that you really enjoy and then you get to the end of, and then there's just no actual ending. A lot of shows were brought back throughout the years because of stuff like that. With these streaming services, it's allowed a lot of shows to continue on where they kind of just got dropped. And either it had an upcoming season due March 2025, or we don't know when the season will come out. Yeah, dude, there's those shows too. Yeah, yeah, that's frustrating. It seems like you're interested in maybe more obscure things because usually usually mainstream stuff is pretty laid out. uh, for a series to actually conclude, it's a rare thing, but they do exist. You gotta find any show that was titled like final season. Like any show that's was actually said this is our final season. Like, I'm pretty sure Boardwalk Empire got a final season. I don't think that was just upright and canceled. I really liked Boardwalk Empire. I was a big fan of that show. That was years ago. I know Sopranos got their final season, but I remember everyone upset about how that ended, and that doesn't end. That definitely ends on a cliffhanger of sorts. I watched some old cartoons I loved when I was smaller. I don't know. Yeah, that's usually what I do. If I don't know what to watch or whatever, like lately, sometimes I just like to have noise in the background, and well, lately, I had Seinfeld. I had the whole series of Seinfeld just going, and that's just classic, so good. But just like the past couple days, I've had The Simpsons going on. Oh yeah, there's so much. There's so many. There's so much out there, but that doesn't mean that it's interest that you know that it interests you, at least in the moment. There's a lot of good stuff I know I should watch. People have told me to check out, but I don't know. I gotta for one reason, some of that stuff I want to like fully pay attention to. If someone says, "Hey, this is great and you should watch it," I'm gonna put it aside until I actually feel like I want to sit down and watch something. But that's a rare time. If it's if I'm just chilling, then I'm just gonna put on whatever stuff. I don't mind missing the story of. Talking about great and you watching. What am I? What are you talking about? Oh, well, you said it was on Netflix, so yeah, maybe. Because that sounds cool. But if I'm being honest, and there's anime, if we're talking about animated stuff and demons and whatnot, I never finished Blood of Zeus, and I never finished Castlevania. So both of those things fall under probably not the exact same category, but it's something. Oh, this does become a maze. Oh, how delightful. Also, never finished. I didn't finish the last episodes of the what's it called, the League of Legends one. Only 6 episodes. That's not much. Wait, is there a way? Is there an entrance into the center part? I don't want to miss out on treasure, but I don't think there is. Bum, bum, bum. Those are doors. Those are doors. Let's go inside and see what's inside this middle room. What you should watch, Ty, if you haven't watched it yet, is The Kingsman. Ooh, there's lots of treasure here. I know it's so easy to forget stuff, right? It's on two different streaming services. It's on Hulu and uh, HBO. HBO. I haven't got the time. I haven't got. I know, and those that the movies are order too, or not order. Sorry, I meant longer. Whoa, there's a lot of Gil. Sunblade. That sounds awesome. Dragon Mail. Oh hell yeah! Let's optimize. Dragon Mail, Sunblade, Aegis Shield. Fucking dope. Thor's hammer. All right, we got to do it. A hammer that casts Thundera when used. Oh god, yeah. Defender. He doesn't. Okay, I'll take it. Wow, cool. These everyone's decked the fuck out. We got Thor's hammer in this. That's so cool. Remember when I was talking about the English assessment? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you got the C1. You're ranked C1. Some platform OLS. It's probably some universe. I mean, I imagine a lot of people use it. I don't know it, but that's just because I don't remember. I don't. It's been a long time since I've been in school, and I definitely don't remember the little like what the tests were called or programs or whatever. Why do you bring that up? Why do you bring up the platform? And I have to complete 40 hours of English learning or whatever. What do you mean English learning? Like on that within that program, you got to spend 40 hours in it, and it's probably gonna mark. Couldn't you just leave it on and then just like no? Because the more time, it's gonna gauge how smart you are. You're gonna want to give 100% every second that that thing's on. So every minute of those 40 hours seems like something you'd want to pay attention to. How do they determine 40 hours worth of work? Are they using a time? Are they timing you and they want to see you spend 40 hours doing work? Or they think that this assignment is worth an hour and this assignment is worth 2 hours, but you can get it done in 30 minutes? Like, that's what always kind of confuses me with that whenever there's expectations like that. Ooh, I think this is the center, guys. I bet Tiamat's right in there. Or we have this warp cube to get to the Sky Fortress. So maybe this is the thing to get there. So maybe in this room we can use the warp cube. Bum, bum. It's also cool that they have the Sunblade in this. Oh my, here we go. Let's do a quick save just in case we get slaughtered. We won't get slaughtered. We'll be fine. Blue Dragon. That's cool. That's cool. Let's see how cool Flare is. Thunderbolt. That's going to hit hard. That's what I'm saying. How are they even supposed to know that unless they're like if it's a program and it's like timing you and it lets them know how long you've spent in the program, then I understand 40 hours is something. Flare just destroyed that fucker. Flare. So in this one, it looks like Flare is their strongest magic, which usually it is. But I don't know. We haven't seen Ultima yet, so I don't think there is an Ultima. Did about 12 or more hours of work for the past 3 days. Well, that's not so bad. So you're kind of like another week or so of work, and you'll probably have it all done. How long do you have to get all this stuff done? It would take you to the Flying Fortress. Yep, this is how we get there. All right, here we go. Okay, so there's a room there, and there's a room there, and then there's a way to go up. So let's just go south, and we'll check out all the rooms. Oh my god, the evil eye was a boss that we faced earlier. This is how you know you're near the end of somewhere is when they start sending like all of the monsters you encounter are just the bosses that you fought earlier. Razor, what is Razor? Just a weapon. Oh, a saber that casts Scourge when used, so it's a magical. You know what? I actually think I want to use that because Scourge is. Remember, that should be good. It should be good. We'll use it. It brings down his attack, but it also adds an element of magic, so can't really. That's worth a lot. Earth Medusa. Oh my god, I didn't want to use Flare again, but we definitely killed them. We're not. We're gonna want to save Flare for Tiamat. So I want to get as much done as I can before I go to Portugal. When do you leave for Portugal? And again, yeah, how long do they give you to do that stuff? It would be really shitty, yeah, if you had to worry about doing that stuff while in Portugal, or as soon as you get back, having to worry about it. See you again. Black Flan. I wonder if they're like Gray Flan. Seems somewhat vulnerable. Stay up nights in Portugal. Oh, yeah, dude, that would be that'd be shitty. You should get it all done before leaving. I try to finish it all up. Nice. Double hit. Ocean. Bunch of gil. It's like, give me some unique items. Give me some cool weapons or armor. That's everything else is at this point in the game not as important. Tomorrow I'm gonna do extra work because today was a very busy day at school. And doing. You gotta rest your brain. No, you. I mean, yeah. I feel yeah. There's been plenty of days. Usually me after like spending a whole day on a project. It's like my brain is mush. I can't do anything. I'm done. We're done. you know. Healing. That's blink when you. Oh, that means it hires its evasion. So yeah, okay, I'll use that. We'll keep that. Oh, that's what you're setting up what you were telling me you had to do. I had to remake a presentation for chemistry first thing in the morning. Tests and math. You have to do a lot of chills. I got chills. You got to do a lot of presentations, man. Chemistry was a rough class. Chemistry, I feel like I kind of skated by. I don't know if I actually ever learned anything because the stuff we were learning seemed so. It was very interesting, but it's kind of it's just confusing. It's kind of complicated. It's just it's all magic. Make an entire presentation for physics. Oh my god, dude, you're in a lot of advanced classes. Actually, I shouldn't even say advanced classes. That's just compared to America. They're probably normal for other for other countries. You sound like just like me, Ty. I'm someone that growing up, I could have had a 4.0, but I didn't intend to. I had my own. I don't know. I basically I never wanted to put in the effort. It didn't matter if I was still above average, I was fine. So I did minimal work, ensured that I was always above average and better than did was still usually top of in the upper peeps in my classes. Maybe not the top. Sometimes there was really some smarty pantses in the class, but yeah, just do what you have to get by. Don't overwork yourself for what a grade that's not even gonna. It's not gonna matter that much. Some might matter more, but oopsie. I was always someone that did the bare minimum. I knew what we needed to do. I knew because the teachers they always tell you whenever there was projects, it was always you would know what you had to do because usually the introduction to the project they would explain it all and what they expect and what they want. And so I would find out what was wanted and then I would do just that, like bare minimum. And that's what I would be graded on and I would get a great grade. And then other people would do so much more and do so much cool stuff and they wouldn't get as great of a grade because they did more than they needed to. They didn't focus on the little bits. They maybe missed a portion that they wanted to see and it's just like, yo, you guys are trying too hard. Work smarter, not harder. Yeah. Remember that there are a lot of maps I need to draw for a geography. Oh, fuck me, dude. I'd be no thank you. Maps you got to draw? That's maybe if you're creating your own little treasure maps, that could be fun. But we're talking geography. That does not sound fun. I would not do well. What did I pick up from there? It's nothing good. Oh fuck, where do we show up? Oh, it's got to be this bottom one. Yeah, we must have showed up top. Because we're going up. That one goes down. We keep going up. And it doesn't. I can go. Do what you gotta do, man. The maps. You don't. Yeah, you don't want to get yourself to a point to where you might stress out. Uh, Black robe. That's awesome. White robe. Tell me those are upgrades. Nope. It's because it doesn't improve it at all, so they don't think it's worth it. Why do they think that's better? They're wrong. That's a little bit of a bug. So, that's a big drop. What did she have either ways? Oh, the diamond armlet. It's fire at instant death, casts invis area when used. Guys, I think actually I'm gonna rock that. I think I'm better with that. I like that. Uh, do you just have to draw some maps of other countries or something? I know we're only Wednesday, right? We're only halfway through the week. Now, if you had a bunch of tests today and other working on presentations and stuff, is the rest of the week really going to be that tough? other than it sounding like how much you have on your plate. You have a lot on your plate still. But maybe for your classes, because they did the big bulk in the middle of the week, they're gonna wind down to the weekend and then pick back up for the following, maybe? I don't know. What's this crystal? We found the adamantite. We can give this to Smith and he can make our ultimate weapon. We'll make sure to get that made before we take on the final Garland and the darkness. I escaped geography class. That's nice, dude. Yeah, I would probably be horrible. I would be horrible at geography. I am very bad with geography. Like I don't even know my own country's geography very well, let alone any geography of any other country. So okay. It's boring. Mm. Is pain in the ass. I think that's the last of the all the treasures here. We got the adamantite. Now we're headed. I want to say we're about to face Tiamat soon. She's not a bad teacher, nor a strict one. What don't you like about her? Or is it that you don't like it? Are you gonna say that you do like her? Or is she just annoying? Not a bad teacher nor a strict one. Some people are just annoying. Got a lot of rooms here. I think they were saying on this floor is the hardest enemy in the game. Let's do a quick save in case we accidentally run into it. But the way she talks, the way she questions us, the way she just is annoys me so much. What do you mean? I feel like I somewhat understand, right? But what do you mean by the way she questions you? Is this how it's the way she says things, or does she like? Is it does she like demean you guys? Does it make it sound like she thinks you guys are so stupid and she's so smart, or is she very nerdy? She puts a question. All right, firstly, she puts the question. Not 5 seconds go by, and she is like, what, pissed off that you guys don't know the answer? And gets annoyed and no 5 seconds is like, lady, give me a minute to think about it. Yeah, yeah. She must be one of those. She must be a big fan of Jeopardy. Better hit that buzzer as soon as she's done with the question. As soon as she's done with the question, hit that buzzer. That's funny. I had a teacher like that in my in college. It was one of my earlier years. It was a psychology teacher. Psychology. I don't think it was psychology. It was sociology. It was a sociology class. I want to say it was sociology, and she was someone like that. Great teacher, very smart, but like she expected all of us to know everything, and kind of, I don't know. I kind of it made us feel like she didn't make us feel bad that we didn't know the answer, but kind of did, when you put those kind of expectations, and then like, yeah, the way you talking, you're surprised, this or that. But she kind of grew on me, I guess, a little. She was interesting because she was. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that. Cause I don't know what the hell that is. For example, she would ask us 5 times in a row if we can see her screen share. Did no one answer her? If we can hear you. she talk a lot and talks quick. Doesn't give anyone a moment to breathe, like to squeeze a word in there. What are those? We're not touching them. Let's just take the teleporter. I don't know what the hell all those are. Be nice. Guys, be careful. Be careful. Careful. Sometimes I feel she is talking to us like we are some little kids. Ooh, yeah, that's annoying. The observation window looks out open into the world. The four forces of fire, earth, water, and wind appear as mist converging on a single point. A point at the center of the four altars. This must be the location of the Chaos Shrine. We already know where the Chaos Shrine. We've been to the Chaos Shrine. That's cool though. I get it. I see. That's where the final battle will be. That's where we start off and that's where we end, and that's really cool. That's pretty cool storytelling. I had a feeling though that we finish off the Chaos Shrine when we saw the map that showed how much treasure was still there and we couldn't access anywhere else in there. And like, wait, well, where is this treasure? I thought, oh, we must be coming back here. Well, maybe this is where the rest of the end of the game happens. Oh, this is the confusing part. My God. Oh, it's up there. Go up one or go. I guess we'll go up two, left two. Let's do that. Oh God, soldier. It's just a short soldier. This is where that hardest monster in the game is. I kind of want to face it, but if we don't run into it, we don't run into it. Given the fact that my eyes are trying to close themselves without my consent, yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah. I bet you're pretty tired. I know what you mean. Sometimes it's your body telling you when it's time to go to sleep. Yay! I think this. Oh no. Vampire lords. I think through this teleporter is Tiamat. Sometimes the electricity just cuts out while you're laying there. We're playing a game at 4 a.m. Really? Does it really? Do you mean like in your mind, like your body just cuts out, or you mean your actual electricity for your home? But 4 a.m. is pretty early, man. Every once in a while, like around like sometimes when I'm playing late, like my internet cuts out for like 10 minutes, like 5 minutes or so, and then comes back. Sometimes really late at night. What the fuck is going on here? That doesn't always happen. As if the internet company is like restarting shit themselves. And I'm just playing a game late at night, and the power goes out. I need to go to the breaker and power it up. Oh shit, dude, that's like our house. It doesn't happen just at nighttime. It sounds like maybe your thing has to do something with nighttime. That's interesting. But our power surges all the time. It's old house that we live in, and so yeah, the breaker's downstairs. If we had the furnace, the heater thingy plugged in over on that side of the room, it might shit would cut out all the time. But I've kind of learned where to not plug certain things, and so yeah, I don't gotta deal with it as much. And that would be an indicator from the universe that tells me, "Hey, go to sleep, you stupid." Yeah, yeah. The universe does speak to us. This is it. This is it. This is it. All right, after we get this crystal, it's the final fight. Actually, what's the final fight after we get our ultimate weapon? Then it's the final fight. Yep. The Lich, Merilith, Kraken. You have defeated 3 fiends and reached my lofty perch. Oh, jeez. Tiamat, here we are. So many heads. All the better. May the image of Tiamat, the fiend of wind, be the last to burn in your eyes. Ooh, that's cool. What was that, 6 heads? It's a dragon with 6. It's like a hydra of sorts, but a nasty one at that. Okay, so we'll attack with Cloud. Let's use that protect. It's temper and haste. Well, temper and haste Cloud. Heavy hit. If fate exists, mine is to mess its life up. Our paths are ours to choose. I don't necessarily believe in fate. I do believe in, I don't know. Sometimes coincidence is just doesn't really explain it, right? But I don't know if I really believe in fate. Our life is made based on our decisions, so make good ones. Well, let's attack this fucker. Let's hit him with. We still haven't used Quake. Although the way they word it, cause an earthquake to swallow enemies, makes me think that if it doesn't one shot them, then it doesn't work at all. Use flare. Oh no, that was a heavy hit. I don't need to Invisier us. I need to null everything. Heavy hit. Go to sleep. Null all. No way. It's only a per person. In that case, let's just heal. Hey Amber, what's up? Please don't get philosophical with me. Yeah. Oh, that magic didn't do anything. Hmm. Let's try out this holy. Fucking take it. One more flare. Do we got it? We do. We're gonna kill him on this round. I feel it. There it is. There it is. Yeah. Team Matt done. We have all four crystals. We have all four crystals. Now we get to take on Garland in the darkness, I believe. You know, dominating the women's division. That's cool, man. That's cool. That's cool. Are you still in NXT or did you decide to leave? You didn't hear this? Oh, well. That was rude. But you're right. No, I haven't. uh, this is the altar of wind, from which the power of wind flows forth. So we have all four crystals, bottom left screen. We see them. They're all lit up now. We have to go visit the dwarves because we have that adamantite, and Smithy from the dwarves he wants it, and I know he's going to make us an ultimate weapon, I can imagine. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, sandworms, I think we're good. We could probably just auto attack them down. The chaos almost thinks. Well, Dr. Robotnik, he showed up in this world and he starts capturing all the little critters, taking them hostage, and I just thought maybe we should team up with this little blue fella that runs fast and this other little fox-like character that flies around, and I figured we'd save the world by going around collecting all the crystals for them. No, that's not what happened. But yeah, crystals are always a very common thing. That's a consistence in Final Fantasy. There's always crystals. They're not always referenced as necessarily crystals, but even in Final Fantasy VII, where it's not necessarily the materias are kind of crystals, but there's also like this Sephiroth is in a giant crystal. So even the games that aren't all solely based on crystals, saving the crystal, like 15, we just finished 15, and Noctis had to go. The whole thing is about a crystal that powers the world, and he has to basically not powers the world, but it powers the magic. I don't know. This is more evil, right? Yeah, that's funny. I want to say this is Mount Durgar. I want to say this is Mount Durgar. All right, lally ho, lally ho. Yep, lally ho. All right. Here's Smithy. Yes, we do have the adamantite. There it is. Looks like a crystal, like a very rare crystal in what was the newest one that was the newer game? It's not new, but it's like Stardew Valley, that one. I was gonna say it's like Harvest Moon, but not. That looks like a crystal that you can get in Stardew Valley. So what was on my mind since forever? I don't know that. Let me share that with me. It would be hard to read your mind in that sense. That's a very broad topic. So still in NXT. So I won the Elimination Chamber and I lost the title in a six-pack challenge, and then I beat the person that beat me in the six-pack challenge, Io Shirai, for my third ever title reign. And just so you're winning it and you're losing it. It's just boom, boom, real quick. And just so you know, I was also an NXT UK Women's Champ, and I had to forfeit it because I couldn't be on NXT and NXT UK at the same time. So dominate on. They gave you that option. Did you were given the chance to be in a NXT UK title match? You won the championship, and then they were like, okay, well, you have to be in NXT UK if you want to do that. Do they have enough roster to keep you occupied in NXT UK with the ladies? I can't even imagine they have all of the girls from NXT UK. Who's in the game from NXT UK, Amber? That has me really interested. So who would win, Sephiroth or Virgil? Oh, you're talking Virgil from Devil May Cry? Um, I want to believe this is the funny thing. This is the funny thing, Ty. I want to believe that Sephiroth would beat Virgil, but Dante would beat Sephiroth. Know what I mean? I just feel like Sephiroth has a lot of extra powers as well. And Virgil is so like he's very obviously very strong. I'm not trying to put him down, but him and Dante are just so matched. But I feel like the Dante would still be the hero to be able to defeat Sephiroth. But I can't say Sephiroth's like weak in a way because they're so like yeah so yeah so that's a fun question. That's a fun question. So that would be my answer. I would say Sephiroth would beat Virgil, but Dante would beat Sephiroth though. So it's not like he's much better because Dante barely beats Virgil. So it's really a three-way tie. No, I don't know. I don't know. Fun question though. Hoots. I'll use this to make ye the finest sword you'll ever wield. I can't do a Scottish accent. All these dwarves are Scottish. Scottish. Oh my god, there it is. Done. In all of me years, I've never crafted a finer sword. Go on, take her. She's yours. That's more pirate. Whoa. Right here, really powerful. International travel. Slice there. Yeah, yeah.